China is expected to see record travel during the upcoming May Day holiday, with more than 1.5 billion trips forecast over the 5-day break. Much of that demand being driven domestically, with higher fuel costs making overseas trips much more expensive, prompting travellers to stay close to home. That shift supporting Beijing's push to boost domestic consumption amid an economic slowdown and stagnant wage growth. Local governments have been rolling out vouchers and tourism campaigns to encourage travellers to spend. CNA's senior correspondent Yew Guan tells us more about the scale of this domestic travel boom.
The Transport Ministry says China is expecting around 1.5 billion cross-regional trips over the May Day break. That said, the number double counts round trips and is still about 6 times lower than the total for the Spring Festival holidays. But because this holiday is shorter, the daily average is about the same. On a daily basis, we are looking at a peak of over 340 million trips nationwide tomorrow, while all of Shanghai's railway stations are expected to see a peak of 800,000 departures tomorrow. Roads still carry the biggest share of holiday travel in China. We're expecting massive jams on the highway. Road trips are expected to make up nearly 92% of all trips. Rail, about 8%, and by air, only under 1%. So you can see those road trip numbers you see really show you that domestic travel dominates. Since China is a big country, few of those road trips will cross borders. There's been flight cancellations. The most striking number is on international flights. The cancellation rate has risen to 7.4% for the May Day period. That's from 3.6% a year ago. My crew actually caught up with a Malaysian couple who actually had their flight cancelled prior to coming to Shanghai.
生气是肯定生气啊，因为航班无缘无故被取消，而且还要是很临时的那一种。那既然我们都选择来了，酒店也订了，那我们就硬着头皮换其他的时间再来吧。
反正都想要来旅游这样子。
The main reason is, of course, triggered by the energy crisis sparked by the US-Iran war. The massive hike in oil prices has made it unprofitable for some airlines, especially low-cost budget airlines, to continue running some flights that are either not fully booked or booked by passengers at a really low price.